Not everything must be beautiful and good. You need to apply some damage to your brain with our game. Thank you very much.
What's up, guys? Nolan here with another spoiler-filled video for Lightkeeper and his quests. If you do not want to have the story for Lightkeeper spoiled for you, then click off now. While they're doing that, remember, if you like this video, there's a button for that. Subscribe for more like it, or comment to get involved with the discussion. Now, again, spoiler alert here. Let's get into it. We have a new quest popping up later today, as there are 24-hour time gates for each of these quests, but the realization that I made for the lore in the last one is so important that I wanted to split these videos up. So check out the story that we have so far, and more will come later today once that new task is unlocked. But again, this is all we have for now, and it's important. So last time we left off with the quest Return the Favor, where Lightkeeper wanted us to kill 20 USEC around the mountain on woods. We thought that was a very difficult quest. It turns out BSG did it as well, because they changed it to 25 PMC kills soon after that video went up. So that quest is now 25 PMC kills on the mountain on woods. We also learned some lore around Terror Group and what they as a company were doing in Africa around uranium. The TLDR there is it could be a secret uranium enrichment facility under the mountain on woods, but unfortunately the quests that we get after that point don't continue on that just yet. To learn about that stuff, check out my last Lightkeeper spoiler video link below. And in case you didn't see that video, this isn't tinfoil hat stuff, this isn't Sons of Snow stuff, this is Lightkeeper lore. This is doing it in game right now. So yeah, it's getting pretty crazy. Now, instead of checking out that facility more, Lightkeeper wants us to get some payback. Earlier in the lore for Lightkeeper, some of his guys were ambushed, and we found out it's Gluhar and his gang now, so Lightkeeper wants us to take them out in a unique way, of course. So you have to kill Gluhar and 7 of his guards, then shoot off a yellow signal flare at the radar station. Once you've done that, you need to use the cliff descent exit, so you would of course need the Red Rebel at this point. Gluhar doesn't have 7 guards, at least not right now, or not very often, so this can be done over multiple raids, and this task unlocks the LEDX craft from Medstation 3 in your hideout. This next quest is actually pretty funny. Lightkeeper basically learns that Glucose was working with Terror Group from this and wants you to go mess up their spot on Interchange because of it, which apparently their spot is Kiba. Apparently Kiba is weapons under Terror Group. I don't know if the intention here is to make it look like Glue Boy did this or tell them that he's dead. Either way, you need to go to Interchange and kill 30 enemies around Kiba, assuming that's scavs and PMCs alike, because it just says enemies. Then stash a sausage, a moonshine, and toilet paper. Now, for this one, we will need both Kiba keys, of course, as well as the 11 SR keycard and the 21 WS keycard in order to complete it. You need to check these locations out, as well as stash certain items there. 24 hours after that, all of these are time gated. Remember, 24 hours before you can move on to the next one. So 24 hours after that, you will get the following the breadcrumbs task. Whoever Lightkeeper wanted to send a message to got it, as he says they're rats on a sinking ship that began to scurry. He then says they're going to destroy evidence of ongoing developments, so he wants us to stop them and find what we can. The next task is to eliminate 20 raiders on labs, as well as search the weapon testing room, the human experiment room, and find the secured tape inside the manager's office for Lightkeeper. Obviously, we'll need the keys for these, so you will need at least the black key card, which is of course one of the most valuable keys in the game, and the other 2, which are of course labs keys, so they're no slouches either. You could always of course team up with people who have these though, as it doesn't need to be you that opens the door, you just need to get into these rooms, which the tape is on the chair pointing to the Terror Group sign in the office if you do happen to be on this quest. While we're on this subject, this isn't a guide to complete all these quests. I will do that once we have the full task line completed. Right now, this is just explaining the lore and getting anyone involved that might not get this far in this wipe, although some people listening right now surely will get through these tasks and they really want to make an effort to get to these tasks. The vast majority of the community will not reach this level. They will not be able to complete these this wipe, and they might still want to know what's going on, so that's what we're doing here. Then last but not least, we have the latest progress that we have with Spotter. The tape that we just got on labs points to a group of bad actors in some way involved with the ambush of a military convoy on streets, that one right in front of the car dealership. Lightkeeper wants to know more about who could have pulled off this ambush, so he wants you to monitor the area and stash some items to help. Now, you will really want to kill Antlerman for this one, but trust trust me, it will set you back days if you do, so find another way to get these items. You will need to locate 2 spots on streets, then stash a 338 Lapua suppressor and a Reap IR thermal. The only key you need here is the Skybridge key, Primorsky 46 to 48. If you're actually on this quest, all the details for it and everything else that we've discussed today is on the wiki. Very straightforward for much of this stuff though. And again, once we know we've reached the end of this task line, I will do a video describing each of them. Now, for what we're on right now, this is really important stuff, as whoever ambushed this convoy was not messing around at all. There were BMPs and even tanks in this convoy, and they look like they never even stood a chance. So let's keep that in mind with what other group of people really destroyed, like utterly annihilated the military in the lore. Because whoever this group is, Lightkeeper is even a bit worried. So yeah, a bit of tinfoil hat time on this one. I wonder if we're looking at our first real hint at the Black Division here. Who else wouldn't be known by Lightkeeper, aka the leader of the cult, possibly even scare him, while also having the capability to destroy heavy armored vehicles and tanks with precision? Sure, maybe there's some raiders, maybe there's some other people that can get their hands on some heavy weaponry, but this was a full military convoy ready for a fight, so ready they brought heavily armored vehicles and tanks with them, and they did not stand a chance. Where else have we seen that? And let me know what you think. We'll know about the next task in the chain later today, and if it's big, I'll post again tomorrow. Otherwise, that's all for now, guys. If you like this video, there's a button for that. Subscribe for more like it, or jump in the comments and let me know what you think. Follow the Twitter or join the Discord, both linked below. And if you like what I do with Tarkov, chances are you're going to like what I do with other games, so check out those channels right here. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.